this is Frank, and this is what we did last night. Last night, we had our leader meeting, and then the doors opened up at 6 to the Youth Men playlist that you can find below, and the students start coming in for snacks and hangout time. And here's one quick advice that I've learned hard for the past couple weeks. Popcorn is messy, so make sure that if you have popcorn as a snack, make sure you bring a vacuum, because we had a lot of vacuuming last night. We started our countdown video, which is from open.church.lifechurch.tv. Their 15-minute countdown. I'll put the link below this one because I think I forgot to put the link last week, and you can get their 15-minute countdown that will run into the time of the service. So for the funny video, I decided to pull out an old video that I made last year back in my last student ministry, but I realized there wasn't any kind of contextual issues for me to bring it to this student ministry, and so I showed this old video called Franchesskah, the Franchesskah show, where basically I mimic like 14-year-old girls who vlog, and I put a red wig on, and I talked about my day and school, and I did a YouTube challenge where I tried to eat a slice of bread in under a minute, and I failed, and the kids loved it. But the bad part of it is now I have to make multiple videos of this video because the kids really, really liked it. This isn't a hard video to make. You can make this in your youth groups. Make sure you have some camera equipment and to film this, and go to Party City and buy a somewhat realistic wig, and then just mimic 14-year-old girls on YouTube, and your kids will love it. There's always something funny, especially if you have a beard. A guy with a beard with a wig is always hilarious. So check that out. You can mimic this video. Hopefully I'll try to make some more. I have some ideas with another youth leader who actually has bangs that looks kind of like my wig, and we're going to do some dual videos with us together, trying to just make the kids laugh for the first part of our evening. We played 2 games. The first game, in honor of the fact that One Direction is officially broken up, was One Direction or Songs of Songs lyrics. So this is a game that you can find on the DYM store where we have lyrics from One Direction or a verse from Songs of Solomon, and the students have to figure out which was a lyric from Songs of Solomon or which was a One Direction lyric, and the kids loved it. Of course, we had a couple girls who were big One Direction fans who were also kind of semi-upset because I was mentioning the fact that they broke up, but it was, at the end of the day, really, really funny. The second game we played was a game that I love playing. I've actually been holding this in my pocket for the right moment, and I launched it last night, was getting in touch with your emoji. And so this is another game you can find at DYM where the emojis make out a movie title. And so there'll be like 4 turtle emojis, a pizza slice, and then like a ninja thing, and then the students have to figure out what movie title is it, and it was obviously Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And so there's a bunch of these different games where these slides where they have these emojis and they have to guess the movie title. The kids absolutely love this one. There was like the Hobbit, and there was the Little Mermaid. There's a bunch of different ones that were kind of challenging, and the kids got a huge kick out of it. So make sure you check that out in the DYM store. And then we got into our sessions. So high school went off to the coffee shop, and junior high stayed in the youth wing. And I taught to the junior high while the high school was doing their highs and lows in their small groups. And so when the junior hires, I was teaching them about the second part of our series called #DeathToSelfie, where we talked about different struggles that we all kind of struggle with, but I believe are kind of enhanced by technology. And this one specifically was about relationships, and how relationships have been really hindered by technology. How we've been doing relationship on our own terms, how we can kind of filter, crop, and edit what we want people to see about us, and we're kind of hindering the kind of relationships that God has created for us. And the main point was this, is that the way God expressed his love to us is he was here bodily as Christ in the flesh among us in the messiness and the awkwardness of life. And that true friendship and true relationship isn't something you can just scroll past or ignore or just simply like with a button, but that true relationships is something that you have to engage and be present. And sometimes it's awkward and messy, and sometimes it's frustrating, but even in the most frustrating times, God still loved us and showed his grace to us. And so in our relationships, as we reflect the love of Christ to others, even in those hard times, we're to love and show grace and mercy. And so this was a cool time to talk about relationships and friendships. And the kids seem to be really excited about it because they could all relate to having friends, kind of doing stuff through a filter on the internet, but also dealing with the awkwardness as messiness of relationships and friendships. And so I think it's also setting me up for a great series in February when we talk about dating, because a lot of kids had questions about how to do these relationships, even in the dating side of things. So I'm excited about that coming in February when we start waiting, dating, and mating. And then from there, I went off to the high school to do their lesson while the junior high did their highs and lows. And after that, they all went into their small groups. So overall, the night was a lot of fun. We had a huge surge of students because in the morning I was able to do service hosting, which in our church means I get to do the announcements and the benediction. And because of that, I got to plug our youth night. And so we had probably about close to like 6 or 8 new students, and like 4 of them alone were just junior high students. And then through that, we also had some students invite their friends. So it was pretty exciting. This Saturday, we're playing broom ball, and then this Friday is our last time to sign up for Big Winter Weekend. So hopefully all that stuff is working together, so that way our big event coming in February will be fantastic. All right, guys, it was fun talking to you guys. Hopefully I'll see you next week. God bless.